Well, hey there, friendships. Welcome back to Curtis's Corner. If you are new here, hi, I'm Curtis. I don't normally look like this, and this is my corner. On today's video, we have a brand new review coming right at ya, and I'm just gonna say I'm really excited for this because it is a brand new cosmetics brand that just hit the market not too long ago, and I'm so excited to be able to review this brand new palette. If you didn't see Thursday's video, I gave a sneak peek, but I guess you don't really need to go and check out the sneak peek because it's right here. Whoop-bam! Look at that! Oh! This is the Darkness Rising palette from Ferocious Beauty Cosmetics. Now, I had never heard of this brand before, but I looked into some of their stuff and I was just like, you know what? I see potential in this brand. I really do. I really do. Plus, not only that, but they did a collaboration on this palette, kind of a collaboration. There's some shade names in here of two people that I follow as well in the beauty community. One is Cody J, and one is Marley, who owns Lavender Boutique, who, again, if you didn't see Thursday's video, I mentioned about like me ordering some lashes from her brand as well, her company. So support all the small businesses. I'm excited. It's So it comes with a little card here to talk about what this all is. So I'm gonna take a little minute to read it to you. Quick reference if you didn't get that. So it says, I started this business for two reasons: to take care of my children in a way that would give me something I could pass down. Love that. And two, to help artists who desperately want to work on their art and make a living instead of working for people who will never understand or respect them. Hi. I mean, the living that I do, I teach kindergarten, so like I love that. So I'm already doing the job that I really like, but to work on my art, abso-100%lutely. Okay? Yes. I will always support smaller artists and give them a voice. Me too. I will always dedicate myself to being helpful and a positive resource within the community. Me too. Thank you so much for helping to support that dream, and thank you for being a part of my small business. You are most welcome. When you get your goodies, please take a photo and share them. Don't you worry, I will, because I post all of my makeup looks that I do on my second Instagram account. Right here, you can go and check that out if you have not already. Tag us so we can see them and share your beautiful faces. That alone will help FBC in ways you can't even imagine. And if there's something we can do better, please let us know. Thank you again for your support and all you do to uplift others in the community. It does not go unnoticed. Love, Ferocious Beauty Cosmetics. I'm so excited. So now I understand, you know, making palettes is obviously going to cost a lot of money. Obviously. My one critique right off the bat, and honestly, it could be just preference alone. It could be because maybe it costs more to do this. I don't know. I actually don't know. I want to create my own palette sometime in the future. So I would love to actually get the ins and outs of what to do, how to do it, how much it'll cost, so I can kind of start saving and investing into this, because I would love to one day create my own palette. I already have the designs and the colors and the names already picked out. Everything is done. I just have to physically make it. But anyways, first thing that I'm not a huge fan of is this. The shade names being on a separate thing and not actually on the palette itself. That's the only critique that I have. But there is a little note again on the back, so I'm going to quickly read this note now. Thank you so much for getting the first ever Ferocious Beauty eyeshadow palette. Unfortunately, the manufacturer was unable to print the shade names directly in the palette, so I decided to make a little card to help with that. Oh. I guess that answered my question. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did making it, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Make sure to tag FBC on Twitter and or Instagram with your look so we can repost you. Thank you for everything and all the continued support. Without it, I can promise you I never would have made it through the year. All of you are truly are a gift to me, and I will work super hard to live up to all the kindness you've shown me. This is only the beginning, and what a beginning it is. Darkness Rising. Okay, so that did answer my question. I was jumping the gun. I apologize. I'm going to bring that back. Okay, So what I want to say is the unit carton. Oh my Lord. When I tell you it feels so nice, it feels so nice. Like you can feel the texture of the print and I love that. The backing is very smooth. It's like, it almost gives off the same type of feel as the Orgy palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Just kind of that like soft matte type feel. The text, you can actually feel it's raised and I love that. Not on the front is not raised, but the backing is raised. Like I can feel the words Darkness Rising there. And same goes for the actual palette itself. It's the same thing. You can feel it, same feel from the front, and you can feel the back as well with the soft matte, and I love that. I love that feeling. So when we open it, we get the little shade protector there. We get a nice, you know, decent sized mirror. I like that. It's nice. It's great. And the color story. When I tell you that I instantly fell in love with this color story, I instantly fell in love with this color story. Do you see that? The purples, the blues, the warm tones, the cool tones, everything. It's so aesthetically pleasing. My favorite thing ever in a palette is when it looks like this, where it's mattes on the top and on the bottom, and then all the shimmers are in the middle. I love that. It's not my idea that I have for my palette because I want to be different, but eventually if I, you know, become successful and I do my own palette the way that I want to, like, have it planned, and then the next one I'm doing something like this where all the shimmers are in the middle. I love the look of a shimmer. And you know what else I'm noticing? Each column here is its own look. You could totally make a neutral eye. You could totally make like a berry eye, a purple, a blue, a dark smoky eye. It all works with each other. So yes, we're gonna do a couple swatches as well. And then we're gonna create a little look. I have already picked out all of the colors that I want to use from this palette. So I'm excited. So I want to do 2 shimmers and 2 mattes as some swatches. So I wanna test out this purple matte right up here. I'm gonna test out this kind of like cranberry shimmer here. I want to also test out this silver shimmer because that looks beautiful. And the other one I want to test out, I want to see how pigmented this pink one is. It's actually, you know what, I'm noticing it's kind of, I don't know if it's from like transfer from the shimmers going in, but it looks like this one might kind of be like a sequin because there's a bit of like shimmers in it. Like it looks matte, but then there's like little specks of like glitter. So the matte is nice and soft. Like that is, are you actually kidding me? Are you ready for this? Oh no, she didn't. I was not expecting pigment like that. Oh, okay. Oh, that cranberry shade. That was like touching melted butter. Okay, here we go. Oh, are you actually joking me right now? These are terrible swatches. I'm sorry. Oh, that, I cannot. I'm literally deceased. Okay, the silver one. Silver one does seem, it feels different than the cranberry. It kind of feels more like the matte shade that I just, like this one and this one feel the same. This one is like softened butter. This one and this one both feel the exact same, but that is a blinding silver. We love that. Okay. And the last one is that pink shade, that rose pink. See, and then this one feels like the cranberry. Ooh, very pretty, very pretty. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put it right here. And I can see there's fallout from it just going like this. But it's nice. It has some good quality pigment to it. Okay, I'm gonna clean this off and we're gonna get to some plan around. So stay tuned. Okay, so we are zoomed in a little bit more. Again, just in case you don't know, here's the camera right here. Hi camera. I keep looking at myself My camera's not working, so I have to use my phone. The focus on it. I need to actually get like a camera, not a little GoPro. Anyways, we are going to create like a nice darkened halo smoky eye. I have not done a halo eye in quite some time, so I'm a little bit nervous. I apologize in advance if it doesn't turn out the way that I'm hoping it turns out. But here we go. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go into, we're going to go into the shade No Modesty. That's this one right here. This one is going to go right into the crease. And I'm going in on my JH32 brush from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collection. I need my star mirror. Puff. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Ooh. Ooh, she's coming up. It's like light at first, but then the more you blend, the more comes off. Like you can see the difference here. My eyes are primed, by the way. Everything is all fully primed and ready to go. Just gonna add a second layer of this shade. This is actually a really nice shade. Super neutral. Oh, it's blending out really nicely as well. I'm very pleased with how this formula is coming. Maybe a third layer, just because I can. Yeah, okay. So that's good. That turned out, like, that's nice. That is a nice pigmentation to that. Okay, we're going in with a JH31 brush, and we are going to dip into the shade Smooth. That's this one right here. I'm gonna need you to, like, not do that. There we go. This shade right here is the shade Smooth. That's gonna go lower into the crease, just to add some definition. So I like to tilt my head back and raise my eyebrow at the same time. And just lightly pop that in there. Do you see that? Do you see A, the pigmentation, B, the blend, C, the dimension? Oh my, like, I need palettes like this, like, forever. This is so good. 2 shades, I'm already, I mean, 4 shades swatched, but 2 shades on my eye, because finger swatches and actual application, completely different, by the way, in case you didn't know. Completely different. But so far, these 2 shades blend amazingly. Just gonna go back in with No Modesty and just kind of fluff that out and really seal them together. Yeah, this is I'm thoroughly impressed so far. That is a nice crease that I've got going on. Ah! Trying to remember what I wanted to do. I think I wanted to do that. So now I'm gonna go into the shade Midnight Hour. Midnight Hour is this one right here. This is going to be used on the outer portion and the inner portion to create our halo moment. And we're going to connect it slightly into the middle as well of the crease. And I'm taking this on my JH36 brush. And we're just gonna stamp it here. Nice little circle moment. Ooh, do you see that? Circle and circle right there. These colors, when I tell you that Ferocious Beauty did not come to play, Ferocious Beauty did not come to play. Oh my lord. Like, you might think I'm like faking this. I'm paid to, I bought this with my own money. I'm not paid to say any of this. I bought this with my own money. I supported this brand because, like I said, I see promise with it. Just gonna tuck it right into that crease there. And I'm thoroughly impressed. These are my genuine reactions. It's looking a little muddy here, but that's me. That's the colors I'm blending. It's not application, because they are blending together seamlessly. It's just the color that it's turning out to be is not my favorite color. User error. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my JH38 brush, and we're going to go into the shade The Nether. And that's this like gray black color that's up here. And this is just gonna be used to go into the inner pockets on both ends. Just to really add some dimension here. Just right there, and then just really swipe it through. I want that dimension. We're gonna go back in with Midnight Hour again, just over top, just to really seal in those two colors. Going back in to Smooth, really tapping it off, and then just kind of running it along where the blue stops and where the smooth color is, just to kind of add back that warmth of that brown, almost like a scratchy motion back and forth, just to really smooth and blend everything out. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Nebula. Nebula is this one right here. I'm excited to touch it. I'm excited. It feels like the cranberry shade. So butter. Are you kidding me? Like, are you actually joking? Okay, we're gonna just put this literally all over the lid here. And you're probably thinking, but I thought you were doing a halo eye. Well, technically, if I were to be done at this point, it is still a halo eye. However, I'm doing a different halo eye, and you'll see what I mean. This blue is everything. Oh. Okay, I want to grab a different brush now, like a smaller one, and go back into that Midnight Hour. And we're gonna really seal this in here. Just like that. Oh yeah, that's much better. Because I didn't want to finesse it until I knew that I was done with it. I am so pleased with how this is turning out. I really am. It's so nice. Shockingly nice. Like, I already knew it was going to be nice, but like, I'm surprised with like how awesome it is. Okay, so now I'm going into the shade Static, which is that silver that I swatched for you. And this is gonna go right here. Right there, right into the middle. Oh my God. That's amazing. We're just gonna tap some blue right along the sides, right along those edges there, just to really blend it all into place. And then we have something like that. Oh my gosh, yes. That looks so good. Okay. Next, I'm not gonna worry about the fallout on my face, because yes, there is some fallout, but that's mainly from the shimmers. And every shimmer does that. So I'm not too concerned about that. Lower lash line, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on a JH42 brush. I'm gonna go back into that silver. It's gonna go right here, like right in the middle. And that way it can continue down with what it's going to do. And then on the other side of it, I'm gonna take that shimmery blue, the Nebula, and that's gonna go like right here on either side. So everything stays cohesive. And then on a JH40, I'm going back in to Midnight Hour, tie everything into place here. So there's that. And then I'm going to go into the shade Snowberry now. Snowberry is the shade directly in the middle here. That's going to be applied with a JH39 brush. This is going to go right onto the brow bone, as well as the inner corner, just on top of that blue. So I'm going to do the brow bone first. just to enhance that area even more. Oh yeah, because it changes it into like a nice light blue color to make everything just flow so well. There we go. So that's that. I'm going to recreate this look on the other eye. Apply some lashes, mascara, a nice little lip, and I will be right back with my final thoughts on this palette. So please stay tuned. Okay, so I am back. Both eyes are done. Lashes are applied. They're not the best lashes because they're literal plastic, but that's okay. They're all that I have to really show off this look. So the Darkness Rising palette from Ferocious Beauty Cosmetics. 110% approved. It's so good. I'm not sure if there's any still left in stock. I hope there is, so that way you guys can get yourself a palette of your own. So well worth the price. The pigmentation and the formula are out of this world. The blendability of each shade is so beautiful. And I love how they apply, how pigmented they are. Even the lighter shade, like that pink that I showed you. Oh my Lord. Like, you've outdone yourself. For your first launch, you have outdone yourself. Okay? So, go get yourself one of these palettes if you have not already, and create some fun looks, and tag Ferocious Beauty Cosmetics and tag me, because I would love to see all of your looks as well. Before I go, I'm gonna show you the Jay and Lavender colors. So Jay, which is inspired by Cody J. Oh, it was that cranberry one. Ooh, I knew I was drawn to it for a reason. And then the purple down here is the lavender, which is inspired by Lavender Boutique with Marley. So do go get yourself one of these palettes if you can. You will not regret it one single bit. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my review. I hope you enjoyed this look. If you did, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I post a video, because I post one every single week. I will see all of you on the next video, but until then, bye friendships.